Guys, welcome into another YouTube video. Today I want to explain about life. And, life is just life, You live it until you can, you know? Like, there's actually times where you just can't take it anymore. And in that exact moment, stuff that I do, stuff that I try to show off with, I don't show off. But there's times when I can, to be funny. How can you show off and be funny? But there's plenty of ways. But it's like people. Life is supposed to be a nice, shiny, supposed to be colorful. Not like all the colors in the color order, but there's colors that you want it to be every day in life. Like, it could be green, it could be yellow on the big giant sun that you can never look at because it's just too shiny outside. There's times you want life to be green and blue and gray and yellow, and those all color orders that you want it to be. See, now there is a place called hell that you don't want to go to. I sure don't want to. I want to look at world in a nice color order. I want life to be where other people could just be nice to other people. Want other people to start doing good things instead of bad things that we're doing. Or cussing, but there's some things that I can say as part of cussing. Like, there's a couple of things. It's kind of like when people don't want to live anymore. That's not what God wants you to do. God wants you to live free. Into the stairs, all the way to that sunlight that you could just live every day until you can. But practically it's people's choices if they want to live or not, because but there's a place called heaven that you really want to be in. You do all this stuff. Like, it's not even for an example, really. It's what people do. And the world called Earth is not just a place that you just live in just to do dumb stuff. Yeah, I can admit, I do stupid stuff. There's some stuff I don't know how to do, but you know what happens. And so, when I do that type of stuff, I figure, will I go to hell or not? I could, ask my, self that, or tell God that. Because really, I don't want to go to hell. I hope not. But it depends on what I do and my choice. But I haven't been doing too good with that because it's with the cussing is what I'm having. I have a lot of friends that used to cuss back in my life. A lot of friends that I had that cussed all the time. But I did have friends that cuss quite a little bit. Quite cussed it when I was on FaceTime not too long ago. Like today. Yeah. But in the world, it's what I want. And that part I'm about to explain, but you can never just get what you want. You want to able to get if you work hard for it. You know? But if I just do this cussing stuff that ain't worth doing, or if I just make videos about other people that ain't worth doing, then what am I doing? I know it ain't worth them putting Aiden's name in my mouth. And I went overcarried with that, but I'm still not friends with them though. But that's just stuff that I shouldn't be doing in the first place. If I get in trouble for something of that, or the video was removed, then sure. Let him report me. I don't care. But he's probably going to expect me to be mad when I'm really not. Okay, cool. Pretty much it was just kind of a good thing to do. Because pretty much that was just like overcarried of what I did. But in the world, all I want is peace and just a lot of good stuff happening. You know? All this fire stuff, California and all that, and the government is doing crazy bunch of stuff, World War and all that, World War III, World War II, war between World War II and World War I. This was just like a couple years ago. I don't remember, but what I want is that we don't want beef in the world. We want a nice, peaceful world that we want to live in for the longest as we can. You know? But there's a lot of people outside that's not perfect. And my friend Bryce has been telling me that. You know? Not all of us in the world is perfect, but, you know, there can be drug addicts, crackheads out there that can really just be doing stupid stuff. But really, it's kind of understandable. It's really understandable, really, because really there's a lot of people that's out there doing crackhead stuff, acting like a crackhead when they really are a crackhead, not trying to be offensive to the world. It's what I'm saying. It's what I'm saying is that, you know, there's a lot of people out there that's crackheads, you know, pill addicts, heroin addicts, there's a lot of people that's out there that's just doing bad stuff that, that if you want to do it, you want to do it, but if God doesn't want to do it, then what's really the point? But it's really your choice, because you don't care if you do it. You think you have to, then go ahead, but there's really no point of doing it, really. You want to breathe into oxygen. You still want to be able to see stuff that you really still want to see. And a lot of people just don't want to take care of themselves. And it's because when a lot of people is just stressed out